In this video, we're going to investigate the 4 key functional areas of a business. Each area will be explained, and then the roles carried out covered, finishing with how Apple's functional areas work together to create and launch the iPhone 12. Businesses have several functional areas in order to operate efficiently. These are basically departments that employees are split into to carry out the jobs for this functional area. These departments are called functional areas of the business, or business functions. This video is going to cover the 4 major departments that businesses usually have. The first of the functional areas to be discussed is human resources. Human resources is exactly as the name suggests it is, as it is the function of the business that manages the people in the business's human resources. One role this function performs is the recruitment and selection of new employees into the business. HR are in charge of this process from posting a job right through to the initial training of the new employee. A second area the HR department is involved in is training/safety of current employees. This can mean ensuring fire safety training is up to date to ensure employees' health and safety is attended to at work, but also any training involved in ensuring that employee can perform their job effectively. Finally, the overall welfare of an employee is usually handled by the HR department. This may include being a point of contact when disputes occur, creating policies, or being involved in promotions and disciplinary. Modern day HR departments are becoming increasingly involved in the well-being side of the organisation's employees. HR departments are crucial in terms of setting the tone for the culture of the business. A HR department centred around the well-being of employees can have a positive effect on the culture and working environment of the business. HR departments also ensure the business remains compliant with updates in employment legislation. Another function of the business is the marketing department. The marketing department is interested in finding out the wants and needs of customers and then promoting the products made based on this information gathered. One of the functions carried out by the marketing department is market research. This is finding out what the customers want from their product or service. This can be done through surveys, interviews, and focus groups. Another role the marketing department covers is advertising. It is their job to decide on how and where to advertise and the strategies/methods that will reach the business's target audience. Finally, they are responsible for the sales and promotion of the product. The marketing department's success will often be measured by how much sales have increased due to a certain advertising campaign or promotion, such as a buy one get one free or a promotional offer. A marketing department is important as it keeps the business visible to the consumer, but also keeps them on the pulse of what customers want and need from the business's products. Production. The production department is responsible for making the product. They need to ensure it's designed to meet the needs and wants of the customer identified by the marketing department, but also that the quality of the product is to the standard required. This department will inform buyers about the raw materials needed to create the desired product, making sure the materials purchased are of the required quality to satisfy the needs of the customer. Once the required materials have been purchased, this department will then create the goods using suitable production methods and distributing finished goods to retailers or consumers. They will make sure that the quality of the goods are controlled and that all products meet the same standard. Stock control is also part of this functional area, as they need to produce enough products to sell, but also not overproduce which will cause problems such as overcrowding in the warehouse or having to discount outdated products. The production department is important as it drives the efficiency of the business forward and is responsible for the product that the consumer will finally purchase. Finally, the finance functional area is responsible for managing the money coming into and going out of the business. They will deal with all the financial matters of the business, such as raising finance, paying wages, paying suppliers, and allocating budgets. The finance department is in charge of overseeing the raising of capital. They will apply for loans, put proposals together for investors and banks, and make sure the business has enough money to continue investing and trading. They will pay employee wages and suppliers. They will aim to do this in the most efficient way possible and have a good overview of how much money is expected to come into and out of the business. They ensure the business has a healthy cash flow so that the business can be paid and make payments on time. This will also involve them creating financial statements to report on the financial health of the business. Based on these financial statements, they are also in charge of allocating budgets to other departments to ensure the financial longevity of the business. For example, the three departments we just discussed, so HR, production and marketing, will be given budgets from the finance department that they need to stick to ensure progress, but also make sure they don't overspend, which will impact the business's finances overall. The finance department is majorly important as they monitor the overall financial health of the business so it can continue to trade and hopefully become more and more financially stable as they progress. Functional areas. All four functional areas within a business are required to work together in order for the business to achieve its aims and objectives. Each department relies on the others to enable them to complete their specific functional activities. Let's have a quick look at a simplified version of how each department may work together to successfully produce and sell the iPhone 12. It is the responsibility of the Human Resources Department to recruit and select appropriate staff to work within each of the departments we've mentioned. In terms of the iPhone 12, they need to hire people that have the technical ability to help design, create and sell the phone. If the HR department fails to do this, the other three functional areas will struggle as they do not have the employees with the skill sets required to do the job. Next, the finance department needs to set budgets for the iPhone 12 project. These need to be clear and allow each department to work on the project without restricting them too much financially, but also not giving them free rein to spend money without thought and putting the business in financial trouble. This will involve setting a budget for the production of the iPhone 12, but also for the marketing of it too. In the production side of the business, the people hired and trained via HR will then work on producing the iPhone 12 to the budget set by the finance department. This will be made in part to the wants and needs identified by the marketing department when they have conducted their market research. Having carried out market research and handing this to the production team, the marketing department now has to advertise and promote the product the production team has made. Again, using employees trained and hired by the HR department and to budgets set by the finance department. As you can see, each functional area is dependent on the other, and when they all work together, they can achieve huge success for a business, such as the success of the iPhone 12 and previous iPhones. Thanks for watching the video. We really do appreciate you watching to the end. And if you found this video useful, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more weekly business videos.